No, Jill, there's no window.
Every corner you turn and you just go, wow. It's quite scary to look down.
I can't fit through straight. It was definitely worth getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, hey?
From Guilin, we took 7-ish hour train to Zhangjiajie.
Zhangjiajie.
Don't know how we say that properly, but there you go. Sorry for our bad pronunciation. We've got 2 full days in Wulingyuan. So we got our 4-day pass to the national park and we bought a ticket to the Bailong Elevator because that's one thing we wanted to do. First morning in Wulingyuan for the Zhangjiajie National Park. Zhangjiajie National Park. See the Avatar Mountains. Look at it. Oh, hug. That's nice. So we've got to get our tickets. We've got our tickets, but we have to validate them. Get our passports, do facial recognition, get to the park, find the right bus, get to the Bailong Elevator, get the queue, and get up to the top.
And you're hoping shorts were a good choice?
Yes, hopefully.
We'll be fine.
We rushed, as we'd been told to do, so that you didn't get stuck in queues and that you get in the Bailong Elevator without having to queue for 2 hours. Scan our passport when we went in, and then supposedly it's all facial recognition thereafter.
Yeah, so it does a little photo at the same time that they're doing your passport check too.
Yep. And then it was a bus to the Bailong Elevator.
3rd stop from the East Gate.
And then through the Bailong Elevator. First you have to go up 1 elevator, which we thought was it. And we were a bit concerned that there was no glass on the other side and didn't want to get in, and then realised that was just the elevator up to get to the elevator.
Looks to me like an elevator. So we've rushed off the bus. No, Jill, there's no window. The others have a window.
Surely this can't be it. Is there a button you press to open the 32? Oh, that isn't it. I don't like it. Okay. Elevator entrance. But then once we got to the elevator, we queued for maybe 5 minutes. And then got in the elevator, kind of at the back. Anyway, we got in, the door's shut, and it's all concrete in front of you. So everyone's got their phones started at the ready, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. And you're just looking at concrete. 40 seconds you look at concrete for. And then finally you come out and you see the view. But it's kind of... you then get...
deflating?
Yes, you then do get... I measured it. You do get another 40 seconds of the view, but the last 20 seconds you're kind of slowing down to stop. So 40 seconds of concrete, 40 seconds of a view. And it's really not anywhere near as impressive as the views you get once you're at the top. I was very disappointed.
We stayed in the elevator for a few seconds beyond... a few seconds, yeah, 10, 20 seconds when the other people had left, and we took a few videos from the top then. But yeah, as you say, they're kind of the same views and pictures that you get just as soon as you're walking about at the top. So.
And it was only about 12 Australian dollars each to go up, which is not that expensive for a really touristy place. And really, to get up to the top, you either take the elevator, you take a cable car, which costs the same.
Or walk 5,500 steps.
Yeah.
Or
which
more.
you could do. If it's nice weather and you're up for hiking.
But
so,
then you would be at the top when it was busy if you'd done a long walk to get there. So it kind of negates the whole sense of doing that.
So yeah, one more rush. Once we got to the top, again, from what we'd read, to get to the Avatar Mountain picture site, viewpoint, it said skip the first 2 viewpoints and go straight to that one. You can come back to the others, which we did. Rush, rush, rush. We got to that point and we were really kind of the only people there. 1 or 2 other people, but plenty of space for views and...
people just setting up their sausage stalls, that's about it.
It was amazing.
It was definitely worth getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, hey? Feels like... I reckon this could be the best breakfast in China. Can we see breakfast?
gyoza and look at the view. I have to turn around and see the breakfast view.
Yeah, I don't think you get many breakfasts quite like this.
And again, early to beat the crowds. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So we were at the gate for 6:30 to get in, to get the bus, the elevator, the bus, and then walk around to here. So there's a couple of other people around, but beat the crowds, come early.
Yeah, there'd have been 100 people, but because this place is kilometers and kilometers long, you can generally avoid people.
Okay, breakfast.
Yikes, a scary bridge.
We're going to walk over that.
It's the #1 in the world.
So there was 3 areas up the top.
The Yuan, the Yang, and the
Tianzi Mountain.
Tianzi Mountain, with an I in it.
Yes.
Not like our friend back in Kets.
No. First one was where you go up to from the Bailong Elevator. That's the Yuan one. Yuan's area. That's where the Avatar Mountains are. So we look around there. Then we took a bus to the Yang.
We've come on to a new area via a bus.
I can't remember what this one is called.
Zhangjiajie.
No, but this specific... Oh, the Great Wall. The Great Wall.
The natural Great Wall.
Natural Great Wall.
Not the man-made one. Ah, you can see why it's called that. I can't fit through straight. Pretty squinty. Yikes. Chasing Jill up more steps. Just when you didn't expect a swing bridge, there's a swing bridge. Ooh, that's a scary one. Well, that was worth the effort, wasn't it? It's not too often we're out of breath from going upstairs to an attraction, but we definitely managed it there. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
You like it, Jill?
Yeah. They're like walls.
Is this higher than we've been?
Maybe.
Feels like it is.
But you see, they're like walls jutting out from the cliff.
The Great Wall, the natural Great Wall again.
Just incredible.
You're being brave, Jill? Have a look up. You're so brave.
So from the Yang area, it was then on to Tianzi Mountain, so another bus. It's about 20 minutes, half an hour on the bus. So there was a pagoda that you could climb up for amazing views from there.
Yeah, the pagoda really was a bit of an oddity. It felt like it should be a museum.
I don't know, this is the top of the pavilion.
It's either Mahjong or it's Zodiac. Is that a goat or is that a horse?
Oh, yeah.
A rabbit,
A dog, a pig, a rat. Yeah.
But every floor you could walk up to, you could
For free.
look around, but it was empty. And every floor gave you an amazing view. You could see just a little bit more of the surrounds, but also the other lookouts. It gave you a bit of perspective of where everything was up there.
So easy enough to walk around and see lots of different viewpoints with the brushes, the girl holding the bouquet, the warrior and his horses, lots of named things that aren't necessarily named by what they look like.
It did remind us a little bit of the Blue Mountains. The Blue Mountains in Australia near Sydney has the Three Sisters, which is, if you multiply that by about 1,000, you're getting close to what the Avatar Mountain area looks like.
From the top of Tanzi Mountain, we decided to hike down the 5,500 steps to the bottom and then took a bus back out to Wulingyuan. So first day, managed to do all the top bit. 3 different areas at the top, Bailong Elevator up, walk down and buses between the bits. Really good. And then in the evening, we just walked around town, got some noodles, some snacks for breakfast.
And realised it's a salamander town.
Oh, goodness me, yes.
So we thought we'd escape the dogs and the snails, and now we found the salamanders.
And pickled bullfrogs.
Delicious.
So day 2 in Zhangjiajie, we...
From Wulingyuan, we went from our little Wally House hotel again, straight to the gate for first opening. Jumped on the first bus and whistled off 3 stops along to the water wheel station. So we jumped off at the start of the Golden Whip Walk, which is just over 6 kilometres to the south gate. And it was a lovely flat walk, really.
Yeah, and there was hardly anyone on it, being first thing in the morning. It was quiet, beautiful, clear skies, sunshine, amazing views, looking up to the mountains instead of across at them, which we'd done the day before, and alongside the stream.
Yeah, the Golden Whip stream.
Yeah. And probably about halfway along we saw some monkeys.
The beginning of the monkeys. Yeah, there was a couple of random ones, and then we got to the swimming hole.
And the monkeys were swimming and they were jumping off the trees into the pool, and they were having a lot of fun, and it was great to watch.
They were dive bombing. They weren't just swimming. There was no backstroke, but they were chasing each other, running up the trees, running off the branches, and jump, leap, fly into the water, and swimming underwater too. I've never seen a monkey swimming or swimming underwater. And they were sort of medium-sized with short tails, these monkeys.
Yes. I would say macaques. That's what the sign said.
Yeah.
So that was neat. Here we go. In the middle of the forest, there's a movie playing. Monkey magic. Monkey magic playing in the middle of the forest on the Golden Whip Trail. In case you want to sit down and have a break, watch a movie. So that was a nice walk all the way along to, as Yuan said, the south gate, which is also the oxygen bar, where the oxygen ions are negative.
-2, I think.
So it's supposed to be really amazing. We took lots of deep gulping breaths to fill up on oxygen. So then from there, we saw a good vending machine before we started climbing the steps. The vending machine for an exoskeleton, which we'd seen on Cara and Nate's video of China before, where you like put this skeleton around your, like a mechanical skeleton around your legs and hips.
Yeah, you stepped into it and then sort of strapped it on.
Yeah, and then it walks for you, so it takes all the effort out of walking and going upstairs and things. So yeah, a vending machine with those in, that was quite neat, but we didn't get them.
But we saw a man who could and did,
but I don't think they worked at all. That was up at the top. We saw him and we kind of waited and hung around to see him get strapped in to see what it would look like, and he walked around, but I don't think it was working because they went back to the vending machine and were calling, so I think it was a duff one. So then we had to climb up the steps.
What did we reckon? It was about 3 kilometres of steps.
There were some monkeys at the bottom and they just hung out at the side of the steps, just watched us, didn't particularly take any notice. I mean, we didn't have food with us, which is what they're looking for. So
Apart from my hidden bananas in my bag.
well hidden and wrapped.
But they were
plastic
very
bag.
much all over the path.
Yeah.
Near the top, you were a little concerned.
Yeah, I was scared. I was
Yes.
scared being near wild animals.
You went a bit into overdrive and I could barely keep up then. You were fast, but we made it together safely to the top of the steps.
We made it to the top. This is the view at the top and all the people at the top.
It's not monkeys anymore.
No,
Monkeys
lots
are a lot
of-
more peaceful and quiet.
Lots of scary monkeys, the last part. So at the top, there's a circuit you walk around. There's a big circuit and a small circuit. The big one was 2.5k and the small one was 1.2k, something
1.8,
like that.
yeah.
So just walk in a big circle and see various viewpoints along the way.
It was beautiful. It felt different, I think, because we'd climbed up into, around and sort of through them to get there and got there of our own power more than feeling you'd been sort of taken there.
Yeah. So yeah, that was nice and pretty up the top, went around that, and just when we were thinking of climbing back down, we saw the cableway, and Yuan's never been on a cableway before. I was tired and we still had 7k to walk when we got back down. My knees were sore, so it seemed all in like a good opportunity for Yuan to have his first cableway ride.
Yeah, Jill sold it that way, and yeah, why not? It was good.
Yeah, it was worth it. I think
Yeah.
that was much more worth it than the elevator, so I'm glad we did that.
Here we are. Ooh, we're about to zoom out.
On the cableway. Oh, the door shuts. Yuan's first time in a cableway. You should look at yourself.
I'm hoping that the door shuts. Oh, thank goodness, because I just thought...
Can I sit here as well?
Yeah, we can all sit there. No seatbelts. Wow. So $13 worth of... Yeah, it's worth it.
This is so much better than the elevator.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there's somebody else. Look at us cruising down the Avatar Mountains.
Cable car, definitely worth doing.
Yeah,
Much better than the elevator.
stunning.
And at the end of that, we walked back on the Golden Whip Trail, which was completely different to walking in the morning when it had been nice and peaceful and really just us and a couple of other people.
Yeah,
Walking
there was a
back, it was busy.
Oh, there was a steady stream, but you certainly didn't feel like
it
you were on your
wasn't.
own. And
So yeah, that was a wonderful second day. Great 2 days in that Zhangjiajie National Park.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
so we walked out through the sparse crowds, took the bus back to town, and that was us. Building.
Okay, we've
Intrepid travellers.
we've got the bus from Wulingyuan to Zhangjiajie railway station,
And we've got pretty cool directions from the place we're staying.
which we think is one of those there.
Yeah, so we're going
And then we've
into
got
the gated community.
yes, we've got all instructions and videos as to how to get in and up to the 20th floor for our 10 square meter apartment.
And so far it's not even raining. Even though we've got our pack covers ready and
Yes.
we're ready for any eventuality.
We are. So our big day trip here was to Tianmen Mountain. Sadly, it was a rainy day, but we were lucky with our national park the 2 days before, so I'm glad we had that. And we got to climb the steps and had the whole experience of the escalators inside the mountain and the cableways, and Yuan's now been on heaps of cableways, not special.
Cableway, yeah, anytime.